Testing, 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 testing. All right, we good, we good, we good. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Keith back with another market analysis, stocks and futures. Today is Monday, March 30th, 2026. And do our analysis for Tuesday, March 31st, 2026. Last day of the month. Last day of the month. Recap for today. We had a nice day today. Beginning of the day, we took a nice trade at the beginning of the day. Hit the TP. We ended up being up on the day, and then we ended up, of course, ended up being in the negative like about $100. I told y'all that I was gonna leave the markets alone, wait till around 11 o'clock before I jump back on, because I just didn't like how it was playing around. And that was more so due to us trading on the 1 minute. Yeah, we waited. Ended up catching a nice long setup. Ended up being up about $1,100. I told y'all I was gonna try to aim for 1,500 today, so we can get this top step combine halfway to passing. And I said I wasn't gonna risk 165, just keep us up at least 1,000 for the day. Well, just a quick little recap what ended up happening. Like I told you, I had to go with my wife. So I was busy like after that when I ended the last stream. I did take like 1 or 2 more trades, but we ended up being at 1293. Didn't get to that 1,500 for the day, but it's still good. 1293 in a day, still a good day. So, not complaining. It's just we might end up having to complete this one around Wednesday. If they let me pass it tomorrow. I don't know if they'll let me do that because that'll be like an extra. They might say, "Oh, you need to make extra $200 or something." But we'll see though. Whenever we get past it, y'all will see. Okay. Now, going into these charts though. First, well, actually, let's go to economic and earnings for tomorrow. Earnings for tomorrow. Main thing we probably, if we want to look at anything, Nike, McCormick, and that's about it. Really don't care about nothing else. That's about it, and that's really the only thing we care about for this whole week. So we might not even look at the earnings report the rest of this week. Okay. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. I didn't mean to close that. I was supposed to show y'all the economic calendar. I might just have to pull it up on my phone because it might cause lag by me trying to open up the screenshots. Hopefully it don't cause lag. I know usually it causes lag when I do it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let's see if we can get it to load up. I think it's the fact that I be having so many tabs open. Alright, we got it open. For tomorrow, we have consumer confidence at 9 a.m. and jokes at 9 a.m. And that's really it. Nothing else for tomorrow. But like I told y'all, Wednesday's that day we gotta watch out for it, okay? We gotta see how the market does on Wednesday. I'm just checking my phone for the news just in case they updated anything. Okay, they added PMI at 8:45. So we got PMI at 8:45. But we still got jokes and consumer confidence. But we got Chicago PMI 8:45. Okay? Now let's get into the charts. Let's go over to our stocks first. 1 second. Man, M&Q shot up crazy. Overnight right now. Going to the daily. Coming in the SPY. We start off with SPY first. We were looking to go short. Looking for them shorts for SPY and QQQ was bearish. He said, "Hey, we following this daily trend, man. We in a downtrend. We got low, high, lower, low. Um, I knew we was in the lower low stage or point. And I was telling y'all, hey, be careful, because yes, we are in the lower low point. We did close below previous lows, so that should be a continuation. But don't be, you know what I'm saying? Don't be too, you know, naive that, oh, I'm jumping in full contracts and we literally already made a lower low. You know, at some point the market gonna have to make a pullback to make a lower high, or even if it want to reverse. So you gotta be careful with that. I was like, hey, Monday we could potentially see a green candle, but I told you, I said if we see downtrends on the lower time frames, I'm gonna play the downtrend every time. Um, I really wasn't looking to go long unless we get above the daily gaps. So like if we got above 644.82, or if we got up here above the 650s. But fortunately, we never even had to worry about that. We never came back up there. We did get above this daily gap. That did have me a little questionable when we first opened. I was like, is we gonna, push up to the next gap, break the hourly levels and stuff? But we didn't. We ended up coming back inside and actually holding them shorts. Now, looking at this chart, like we said, we have a low, high, lower low, downtrend, clear as day. We also hit a new target. We took out a daily low. Our first target one, we took it out at 629.58. We failed to close below. So y'all know what that means. Fail close below doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna completely reverse. Doesn't necessarily mean that we not gonna come back down. But what we usually expect, if it came and took a low, or if it came and took a high, if it failed to close past that level, whatever it took, we usually expect some type of pullback. So for tomorrow, I won't be shocked if we get some type of pullback. Maybe it can just be a small pullback to 632.60. We could also gap up. We can gap up. Well, I guess you can't really. Yeah, you can say it's gap up because this is a B from not picking up where this other counter was at. We can gap inside this daily counter. I mean, this daily gap right here. Um, go to the top of it, retest it, and see if we want to drop. We can gap above it. We gap above it, retest it. If it fell again, we can look for them shorts. If it retests and it pushes up higher, we might have to look for them shorts at that 642 area. But in my head, I'm kind of expecting some type of pullback before trying to come back down. Okay, that's what I'm kind of seeing. Unless, like I said, unless we just open up below this daily gap at 632, we come retest it, and that's still a pullback. Come retest it, and then we make a downtrend. I like to take the shorts to come right back down to that 629.58 level and see if we can finally push through and close below. Okay, so I'm still bearish. It's just I'm expecting some type of pullback and then try to drop. And I won't be shocked if we gap up. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. If we gap up above the 644.82, I won't be shocked if we build base and then we come retest the 650.82 area. Will not be shocked if we come back up here. Okay. But that's what we look for. We really look for them shorts. Really want to see it happen off of any of these daily gaps. So either let me show y'all exactly what I'm talking about. Either I want to see the shorts here on the bottom of this gap. I want to see the shorts here at the bottom of this gap. Or I want to see the shorts here at the bottom of this gap. Okay. Once we get above the 653.15 level, I'm not really looking for them shorts. I'm kind of getting more to being neutral. Okay. Kind of getting to being neutral. So that is what we're looking for tomorrow. Dropping down, this is hourly. We still held this hourly solidified level up here at 642.14. We got another one sitting here at 641. We created it today. 641.43. Now, yes, this is one here, but if I'm expecting a pullback, like I said, if we stay inside this 636.95 gap right here, then we may still respect those. If we somehow be up here in the morning above 636.95, I'm kind of expecting these to get taken out. Kind of expecting these two lower highs to get taken out. So we just have to see where we be in the morning, but we're gonna follow the downtrend every time. As long as we see a downtrend underneath 650.82, we're gonna follow the downtrend. Okay, as long as we see a downtrend, that's all we're gonna just say. Once it make a downtrend, we get in the shorts. Okay, going to QQQ. And I know I told y'all on stream also, I said, hey, I know I said I don't really trade options at the beginning of the week, but I just had to take them QQQ shorts. I mean, I was super bearish on MNQ. I was like, bruh, if I'm expecting a nice drop today, I'm gonna take them dang shorts. That's what I said. I was taking those shorts because I was like, bruh, I expect us to drop pretty hard today, and we did drop hard today, so it paid off for me. Unfortunately, I didn't hold it all the way to target. Um, I'm not gonna lie, the way it was playing around 1 o'clock, 1:30, I was like, you know what? Let me just take my money and get off. I really wasn't. Class, I had to go do stuff. I wasn't really paying attention to it as much, so I was like, you know what? Let me just cut it. I could have held it because it didn't expire until tomorrow. So I could have held it, but I was just like, man, you never know what might happen. Let me just get up out this one. And I'm gonna be honest, I was a little salty because it went all the way down to my main target. But then once I seen at the end of the day that we failed to close below, I was like, okay, I'm okay with, not holding that trade because I can expect some type of pullback potentially. And I probably can re-enter, shorts again. So yeah, that pretty much was what happened to me on QQQ. Looking at QQQ though, same thing as SPY. We in a downtrend. We got low, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. Yeah, we in a downtrend as of now. Biggest thing I'm looking for though is just to keep the downtrend. What I want to see though with QQQ, like I said with SPY, we took these lows over here, failed to close below them, but we did take the lows. Potentially see a slight pullback and then drop. Don't necessarily mean we got to come back up to these daily gaps at 563. That don't mean we got to go up there. But if we do go up there, that's why I look for us to consolidate for a second and then build a downtrend. That's when I'll take shorts. If we get above 567.05, I mean, I could look for shorts, but I'm not gonna be strong on them shorts. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna have me a little nervous because it's like it took the whole daily candle away. Think I'd rather just let that whole daily candle finish and wait for the next daily candle before I take shorts on it. So I really want to see us try to stay below at least 565. If we can just stay below 565 and make downtrend, I'll be looking for them shorts. Other than that, probably keep sit on my hands when it comes to QQQ. Where did these white boxes come from? I don't even remember. Somehow I did it. I don't remember putting them white boxes. But yeah, QQQ hourly. We held this 569.71 level. Like I said with Spider, we could come and try to take those highs, but we'll have to see though. We'll have to see. Honestly, QQQ, as long as we underneath 565, I like to take short. Other than that, being above that, maybe you can look for a short at 571, but I just won't be super heavy. Okay. Going over to MNQ. Oh, my bad, y'all. I don't know if y'all been wanting me to put the long and short position too. See, I've been gone. We took a break. I can't even remember if y'all want me to still put that on there. Comment in the comment section though if y'all would like me to put the long and short position to where I'm looking to take positions at. But yeah, going to MNQ. MNQ pretty much same thing as QQQ. We already getting a little preview, but this is overnight, so it could shoot all the way back down by the morning come. But kind of giving us a little preview of, hey, we doing our pullback. Doing that pullback. My biggest thing though, I am shocked that we took this low and then we came back and retested it again to do a pullback, because now that kind of look like a double bottom, potentially from the reverse. That kind of look like a double bottom if this close green. Because I was looking for, hey, fail to close below and then just straight pull back first, then try to retest. That's what I was looking for. So that is a little tricky how that looks, but still same game plan. Possibly look for these shorts underneath here, or literally where it's at, 23,369, or even up here at this daily gap here at 23,591. Now, biggest thing I'm gonna say though, I can look for shorts here, but I'm gonna have to go light just because if this candle is a huge green candle, not all the time, but I'm already gonna have my head that, hey, this probably gonna be a green daily candle. You get what I'm saying? So really, I'm not supposed to take them shorts unless I got a red daily candle. So I had to go light here because this might try to just come up here and just start stalling, and just sit here. Now if it pushes extremely hard, like it go all the way up here to 20,980, and then we start rejecting hard and making a downtrend, then I'll expect it to come all the way back down. All the way back down to like at least 445. So I could take shorts there, but it's still gonna be a light position regardless. It's still be a light position, and I have to see a downtrend. Have to see the downtrend. So that's key and then very important. If the candle is looking like it's gonna be a green candle, even though it's not closed yet, if you trying to take them shorts, you gotta see that downtrend on that lower time frame. Okay, gotta see that downtrend. So look on the hourly. Same thing. It still held this 23,611 level. We could try to break it, but we gotta be a base above this 23,445 level. So it's just a tricky situation, y'all. Honestly, because you want to go short, but it kind of like Tuesday finna be a green candle, so we might have to wait till Wednesday come before we can actually full-fledged be ready for them shorts. Going to MYM, so it kind of look like Tuesday might be either extreme scalping or no trade. NYM, NYM didn't get to our target yet. NYM did not get to our target yet. Well, technically, it went to target. Let me see this high. What's this high? Actually, I didn't even mark this target out. Let me see. No, it been took that out. It been took that. Yeah, this is the next target. Yeah, it didn't get to our target yet. It didn't get to our target yet. Got high, low, lower, low. So it's in a downtrend. We just need a red daily candle. That's all. One red daily candle, we can get in some shorts. I would be expecting to reject right here. This would be where I kind of would want them shorts in this area on NYM. Let's go to the hourly. NYM is tricky though, cause the daily don't really look the best. Really don't look the best. I really didn't want to see a red candle come. Almost the same as like with M&Q and them. Like tomorrow might be a green candle day, and we might have to wait till Wednesday to grab them shorts, or like the end of Wednesday. So we gonna say we're gonna have to wait on NYM before we can make a analysis on that. Let's go check out CrowdStrike real quick, and then Meta, and then we're gonna call it a night. Should be quick, short, easy for us today. All right, CrowdStrike. What we said we was looking for. We said we want to see these shorts still play. Oh, excuse me. We look for these shorts to try to hold up at 395.50. It ended up pushing up 390. I ain't gonna lie, my alerts was going off so many times on CrossFit, and I was like, bro, I'm finna grab these dang short. But y'all know I'm not trying to buy that mug full price. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Wait till by Wednesday. But I ain't gonna lie, this slick was it was $5 stop loss. You know what I'm saying? You aiming for at least what's that? From 90 to so what's that? $28 drop. So $5 stop loss, $28 drop. Um, that's at least 1 to 5 ratio. You know, 1 to 5 ratio. But the biggest thing we need a red candle. That's the biggest thing. So yeah, you could have grabbed it here off of shorts getting created. Let's see if it's made them shorts once it got up there. Once a downtrend came, yeah, high, low, higher, high, still uptrend, high, low, lower, high, lower, low. Right here, this that entry for the shorts right here. This candle right here, 1130 candle was an entry to the short, stop loss right there. But even if you wanted to say, hey, I want my stop loss at 595, let's do this. 595. It's supposed to be here, but we're gonna say just at 595. Yo, target all the way down at 562. I mean 362. Well, I'm saying 54. That's 42. Where's 62 at? The most recent low. Right here. 62. Right here. All right. So even with this risk reward, it's still a 1 to 3. So beautiful risk reward. What I was about to say. Something I was about to say, y'all. Oh, but on that daily, we really want to see a red candle. You could have got in the light position here though, but once it made a downtrend, but really want to see a red candle come though. That's what we really want to see. We need a red candle to continue to tell us, hey, we trying to come back down. You know, we trying to come back down. Green candle telling us we trying to go up. So it can literally just push right back up and break this downtrend. So we need a red candle. Once we see a red crowd strike candle, then I'm a lot more okay. Let me grab these shorts. You know what I'm saying? Like this was kind of early entry, but it wasn't a bad entry. Just cause hey, I'm believing that we want to keep that daily solidified level at 395 respected. We made a downtrend. Um, made a downtrend. I'm expecting us to drop back below this daily gap. You know, so it's not a bad entry. It's just you kind of getting in a little too soon. But um, even today, that was still a nice trade. Still a nice trade. You had like a what? Got in there 87. It came down to 7, so a $10 drop. That still is nice. But what we looking for though? What I'm looking for is either one or two things. Either downtrend underneath 374.71 or red daily count. Those are the only two things I'm looking for. Once I get one of them two, I'm straight. Let me set alert. Exiting. Once per bar. All right. Go in the meta. So crossfire, all we doing waiting on one red counter. Meta. Oh, I don't even know how to count this. Wow. You could say it's a green counter. Could say, hey, it's neutral. It's tricky. Cause if this a green counter, it's telling us we trying to make some type of high. So we can meta last solidify highs all the way up here at 672.19. So at 658. So it got a lot of room to come back up. Honestly, if we come back and sweep these lows right here, I think I'm gonna grab shorts. We end up coming back down to this low. I think I'm gonna grab shorts. We come back below 520. But then that'll potentially make this a what? A lower high. Especially if we can close past, we should be clearly going to 615. And it might just flush all the way to them next daily gaps. You know, through these next two daily gaps to take us down to that 478 level. So I'm gonna be watching that a lot. I'm gonna watch that for Meta. If we come back below 520, definitely look good. But like I said, it's got it. This technically could be a green candle. We could push up pretty hard if it wants to. So you gotta be careful with Meta. And I do see this monthly gap right here. We're below it. If we get that red candle and make a lower low, that'll be a downtrend underneath it, at least on a daily. That potentially might be leading us to drop all the way down to that 478 level, like I said. So gotta be on the lookout for Meta. Meta is trying to develop. That's what I'll say. It's trying to develop. Alright, and I think that is it, y'all. So we can go ahead and call it for tonight. Y'all have a good one, and y'all boy Keys is out. Peace.